Yo, what's up YouTube? It's SH Garrison here and welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be doing a first listen to Aizwan's third mini album titled Oneiric Diary. Finally, I am doing this, coming off of their MV yesterday, watching Secret Story of the Swan. Absolutely phenomenal, and they really took me on a journey. Not just only that, their previous releases as well. Going back to my first listen to Bloom Eyes, what a great album by them. That's what I find with Aizwan and their B-sides, their albums. They really take us on a journey. Personally, for me, they did. Just putting out these certain tracks in a linear fashion in a way that works so well, regardless if it's ballads, pop ballads, pop dance track songs. They really deliver with their music all in all. Other than that, I heard so much raving about their performances, so I decided to do this first listen before checking out the performances in a different video to get a better understanding of the stylistic choices they came out in terms of the genres for each and every B-side, as well as line distribution, who's singing what, who's rapping what. Other than that, guys, let's just get into it. Alright, so the first track here is titled Welcome. So this one, I believe, is the intro track, considering my friend was like, hey, I enjoy the intro track into their title track when it came to their performance of Secret Story of the Swan. So let's just get into this. I know Mosspick did this song alongside with the Secret Story of the Swan. Liking the consistency here, guys. So let's go. Ooh. I love sort of like the ticking of the clock and the sampling of like a playground or something. With the string instruments and everything. Ooh. Ooh. This la 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 part though. Oh wow. That Welcome to My by Yuri though was so powerful with the drums. Wow. So that was Welcome, the intro track. There's a lot to say and think about this intro track, guys. It's not your ordinary intro track for sure. Going back to saying how I like the consistency, I really love that Mosspick did the intro too, so it really flows well into their title track, you know what I'm saying? It really keeps that enchanting, magical feeling that you do get into Secret Story of the Swan. But Yuri's part though, ooh, that is something else. And we had some Yenyul action there, and then Yuri brought it in when I think it was a Tinfany when she came through with her vocals, but the overall, I would say, ambiance, the feel to it, with the clock ticking at the beginning, sort of that outdoor feel, that that technical word that what is that? It starts with an like frolicking through the woods, having a time where you're into a magical place known as Iceland. And that's what I felt, you know. I felt I was in a different dimension with Aizwan right there and then and there, you know what I'm saying? Like a different time dimension with them. That was really good, you know, that toy box sound too, near the end or something like that. There was a lot of elements that got me feeling that getting into before the B-sides, it really complements the B-sides that we're about to get into. It's only just the beginning, and the intro track, Welcome, is good. It's good. So let's just get into the next one, shall we? All right, so this next track is titled Pretty. So the people who are behind this track is Real Fantasy. Not sure that I know much about Real Fantasy, but Bullseye, I do remember him doing Open Your Eyes for Aizwan, and that is one of my favorite B-sides from Aizwan. So yeah, let's just get into it. Oh, I'm already feeling this song, guys. Oh, the whistling too. The trap sounds. Oh my goodness. Ah. Guys, this is so good. And it's only the start. Oh, the breakdown of like Sweetie. Okay, Undi. Oh, I love the duo action that is going on in this song, you know. It's not just always one member singing, but they're this is beautiful, guys. I can hear some synths, but this is what I'm saying with the breakdown. Right here too. This is such ear candy. So cute and bright and happy. Aw, Yejin. That was so good. Oh. Ooh, the vocals. Nobody warned me, okay? Well, obviously, man, this is tears of joy right now. You guys are seeing this. Like, this is tears of joy. Not often when I listen to songs, I'm like either taking the time to listen and not talking much, or just like trying to focus, but like that is such a jam and a half, guys. Obviously, when it comes to Aizwan and their albums, you can't have a mini album or an album without that really punchy type cute song. The thing that I find that Aizwan does so well in these particular songs, they just really bring out the cuteness, the brightness, in how they deliver these their lines, right? And this was super I wouldn't say unconventional, but it's really hard to pull off. We've seen this done so many times by Aizwan, but I can never get sick of songs like this. Where do I even begin? Let's start from the overall, this trap sound, the synths coming out, the whistling that comes throughout the song, but then the whistling goes away when the breakdown happens into some certain lines by each member, right? I love how when the breakdown happens, though, it's unexpected. First of all, it's sort of chirpy before going to the breakdown, but it gets more punchy when it gets to the breakdown, you know what I'm saying? And when it gets to the breakdown, it doesn't lose that cuteness, that bright, happy feel to it, you know what I'm saying? And it's got me feeling so many different things, There's just so much nuance to this song about it, just how either one member sings or two members come in, like two pairings, right? You know what I'm saying? And we've seen this time and time again. They just deliver it. I can't reiterate that enough. Airplane, spaceship, pink blusher, so curious. They're stylistically, I would like to say how they're cute, right? Obviously, but they're all different from each other. They all have that different type of sound, right? Same with this one, Pretty. If you really want to compare, per se, with Pretty and their other cute, punchy type songs, they're really good with this. They're different, but always the same quality comes through. This is so good. Pretty, I felt it right when it began, guys. And when I feel a song like that, it's good. And if it can make me either make me crazy emotional, whether it's sad, whether it's happy, into the point where I'm either tearing tears of joy or sadness, it's a good track, guys. This Pretty, I can't wait to see the performance for Pretty, guys, because when searching up Pretty, I saw the outfits already, and it came from the teasers and all that stuff. Oh, this was good. Let's just get into the next track now. All right, so this next track is titled Merry Go Round. This is my friend's favorite B-side on the mini album. I am not sure what to expect, obviously, but considering how it's titled, what I've already been through for just only 2 tracks, including the intro track, we're about to go on a merry-go-round with this one, you know what I'm saying? Iwan pretty much did this song. I'm familiar with his works, with April, Wuju Sonya, so I'm anticipating something magical, but we shall see. Alright. Got that disco-y feel to it. Oh my goodness, Hitomi. Oh, these string melodies in the song. Oh. Okay, Minju. That bass guitar in the background. Aww. Okay, I can see why this is my friend's favorite B-side. Just the overall breakdown there, starting off with Minju, and it's got that retro feel to it too. Oh my goodness, Yeojin. That Yenyel action into Yeojin, but you guys hear that? Like Yuri came through and oh, so I did hear a flute or two here and there, but not constant. That's what I was pondering a lot. I was thinking about near the ending there. I'm like, did they implement a flute in this type of track? Yo, merry-go-round though. This is something else, guys. This type of song, I wouldn't really label it or put it in a certain genre. I can see this in multiple genres. Really retro-y, disco-like feel to it. It sort of reminds me sort of that 21st century. If you guys are not familiar with a new disco, this is like 21st century, really derived from Europe. And it's got that feel to it. There's more so of the tempo of this song, but this song I wonder if there's a performance of merry-go-round. Like, if not, yo, we need one, because this is another good track. And the one thing I like about it, how disco-y it is with the bass guitar and everything, the string melodies that Iwan is, really, this is an Iwan type of track. The one thing that I love about this track by Iwan is that I can sense his influence on it, but not too far in a way that, oh, this sounds more like an April song, or this sounds more of a Wuju Sonya song, you know what I'm saying? Because it fits perfectly well, and how Aizwan and the members like deliver their lines, you know what I'm saying? It really does, it is a perfect match, there's no mismatch here and there. Really good track, guys. I think serving, and it sort of served me personally speaking, some early 2000s K-pop vibes to it. Back in the day. I'm starting to feel old by starting to say that, but sorry. This track is good as well. I don't know. I don't even know what else to say. I feel so overwhelmed. I feel attacked in a good way, like always when it comes to Aizwan's B-sides. So let's just get into the next one now, shall we? Alright, so this next track is titled Rococo, and this is by primarily made from KZ and BO. And if you guys are not familiar with them, I'm only familiar with the only track that I really love from them is Up. Definitely one of my favorite top B-sides from Aizwan, seeing them perform it as well. So let's just get into it. And yeah. Oh, I'm already feeling those tropical vibes come out. Okay, Unbi starting this. What was these powerful kicks, snares, and synths when Jaeyoung came in? Ooh. There's that tropical feel to it, like I said. A little bit playful. What? Rococo? Go YOLO? Some rhyming there. Ooh. Minju. Guys. This breakdown though, super unexpected. You know what? Like Chaeyeon on this track, it sort of reminds me when she was on that Jonas Blue song. I love how this song is flute heavy on the chorus. Ooh. Okay, Chaewon. Sing it, Yuri. Way. This track, I love how they took it up an extra notch there and like ended off with a bang, you know what I'm saying? A bang smack climax right there at the end. This track, where do I even begin? You know, I wouldn't say this is your typical tropical track, especially with the breakdown, you know. What I really loved about this track, really showcasing their vocals, you know, the vocal department, and how the instrumental does not overtake them. It is so apparent, you know who is singing, you know who is rapping, and you know who is doing these breakdowns. And when these breakdowns happen, even when the breakdowns don't happen, just how they deliver their lines, even though there's a bright side to this song, there is a dark side, sort of that dark husk feel to it, which adds a lot to the song. You know what I'm saying? This track, phenomenal. This B-side right here, I even think this is like title track worthy. This is a title track worthy song, but I can really see it in a way that Oh, yeah, it makes sense why it is a B-side, you know, because it has that B-side sound to it at the same time. Please, someone tell me they're gonna eventually do a performance to Rococo, because when I searched this up, I didn't even see a live performance for Rococo through a thumbnail, you know what I'm saying? This is good. This, not your typical tropical song. There's elements that you really give it a new turn every time when it goes to a different member. Oh, and the ending there, guys, what? No one warned me about this. Of course, I'm not assuming every time someone has to warn me, but this is good. Rococo, definitely one of my favorite B-sides on this mini album. It's up there. It's up there with Pretty, hands down. Oh my goodness. All right, let's just get into the next B-side before I have like a mental breakdown. All right, so this one is titled With One. You already know this is another fan song for the fans. It's got the asterisk 2 in it. This, we're in for something emotional, you know, either pop ballad or ballad. And the thing is that I really want to know, guys, please confirm with me what the whole info about Psycho Rabbit, if Eunbi's leading a producing team or something like that, because I really want to know, as Eunbi is my main bias in the group. But yeah, let's just get into it. My goodness, Yujin. Wait, that was from Cheon, that You Make Me Better? Oh. The overall momentum of this song. It hits me, the You Make Me Better, guys. I'm not sure about you guys, but this is so precious. Oh, Yuri. Let's make a promise that never change. Oh. Just how some of their lines drag on like that, and the slight falsettos here and there in the song from some of the members. The song is so heartwarming. Oh my goodness, indeed. And what I love about this song, it's not like too slow. It's got like a good tempo to it, you know what I'm saying? This track, guys, it's still settling in. It's still settling in. We've been through so many ups and downs. Not just in life, but with Aizwan, you know what I'm saying? Their overall journey, you know, just the... I don't even want to get into the nitty-gritty details, you know what I'm saying? But you guys know, you know what I'm saying? We've been through a lot with them, you know, us fans, and their overall journey to this point. I just remember waking up early, and I can't remember if it was a certain clip or showcase part before they really wanted to drop the MV and everything. Seeing our leader Eunbi just cry like that and say these things that are not true about herself, you know, I think she's an excellent leader. She really led the girls in a loving mom fashion manner, you know what I'm saying? This song, I think this is my favorite fan song, you know. Mind you, I love the fan songs that they give us. I'm just trying to hold everything back, the tears and everything. It's just crazy, guys. It's just crazy how they've done so much in so little time, looking back and reminiscing, you know. I can see myself in a time period where I can just think about the good times, the good days with Aizwan, regardless if my days were bad at the time. They really would, you know, brighten my day, make it better, just like that. This is not over, guys. I think I'll get into the Japanese versions of the songs just to show more appreciation for the J line. I just think that as a guy who loves ballads, going through and doing their first listens from their EPs and everything, this is a special one. This track right here with One, you know, it makes me so vulnerable inside. It's somewhat got a tender, warming feel to it, you know what I'm saying? And going back to this chorus, it's not just sad but somewhat uplifting, you know, going back to that warm feel. It's just beautiful, guys. But yeah, let's just get into the other two songs in Japanese version. All right, J-Line, come through with your lyricism. Secret story of the Swan Japanese version. Let's go. I can see it. The whole thing of how it hits differently, not just the overall jump from the start from it, right away. It would be the pre-chorus, the chorus, everything, and especially Yena's rap. It's still, I would say, the one thing that really that stays the same, which I love, is how aggressive it is in your ears, you know. Has that grandiose feel to it, like I said when I did my reaction to the MV of their title track, right? It keeps the stuff that should be there, but it hits differently in this Japanese version. So let's go to Merry-Go-Round. It's good to see another Japanese version on, you know, the EP, you know, catering and really showing appreciation to the Japanese fans. So let's get into that one. All right, Merry-Go-Round. I can't get enough of the bass line in this song. It has a different feel to it for sure. But I can see them making like a music video for this and promoting like towards the Japanese audience with this song as a title track. The psychedelic feel to it too. Can't get enough of the song. The talent by Hee-chan. The strings in this song. And it still pertains to the Korean version, the original version of the song, right? Wow. Huge props because it still has the same flow and like delivery of the lines like the Korean version. And the switch up here. And it still has that same effect that drags us in and captivates us with the vocals. Ooh. I would like to say though, it's just me, or but the Japanese version here, this part near the end, I would say the pre-chorus, it's like a little bit more jumpy, you know, with the in this version, the Japanese version of Merry-Go-Round. Yo, so this was it. Oneiric, their third mini album. Thoughts right now of this song. I think, it's too hard to give honestly a ranking just of doing a first listen of the B-sides, but I don't know. Right now, I would say Pretty is tied up there with Rococo, and then it goes Merry-Go-Round is tied with one for sure. I don't know. It's just too difficult right now. I'm going to have to wait and see until I see the performances. But then the thing is, the performances will probably weigh in and then for sure have like a top favorite. But all in all, considering how there is 8 tracks on this mini album, including the 2 Japanese versions of Secret Story of the Swan, Merry-Go-Round, this is up there in between Bloom Eyes and their other releases, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that this is my top sorry, but my top favorite EP. I am losing my voice, but my top favorite release or EP by them, but it is still good for how it is, you know, not quantity wise but quality wise. Such another masterpiece, guys, such a masterpiece by Aizwan. Shout outs to the people behind the scenes, shout outs to the members for really putting in their 110%. As always, we know they do that. They really go far and beyond with their releases and deliver time and time again with the intros to their performances, their performances of their B-sides that I'm definitely gonna watch, Pretty and etc. I can't wait, guys, to watch the performances and keep this mini album on repeat for the weeks on. Please stay tuned because it's gonna take time for me to do to check out the performances. I'm busy these days with school, going back to school and everything, getting back to my whole schedule and something else. But hey, the K-pop scene, priorities with my scheduling and different time zones and the releases being at 3 a.m, so on and so forth. Anyways, guys, be sure to let me know what's your favorite B-side on this mini album, or your biases or whatnots. And if you enjoyed this, be sure to like, share, and maybe subscribe. It really does help out the channel, guys, and it really warms up my heart being able to reply to you guys, talk about how great this first listen was and how this mini album that Aizwan delivered really came through with everything, you know what I'm saying? Just a masterpiece, more than a masterpiece and a half, let's just say that. But other than that, guys, take care, have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon wherever you are. Just stay safe, promise me that. We're at challenging times, but we can make through it together. It's crazy out there, so stay safe and peace.